Good morning, all. Suburban Sentinel here, coming to you once again from deep inside the Arabian Peninsula. And as promised, I will share with you another aspect of living here in the Middle East. One curious thing is that almost no one has drip or percolated coffee. That which they consider to be American coffee is freeze-dried. If everybody remembers Nescafe, that is one of the most popular foreign coffees here in the kingdom. And quite frankly, I thought everybody threw that stuff out after World War II. But on to more serious business. This morning, I want to spend a little bit of time talking about property rights, specifically property rights in an SHTF scenario. And I'm not just talking strictly about real property, all types of property, personal property, whether it's a hammer, a can of tuna fish, or a generator, or your old homestead. We're talking all kinds of tangible property. In today's world, we tend to think of property rights as absolute. What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and nothing shall separate the two. The reality, however, is that property rights are both relative and illusory. Even in the best of circumstances, your property rights can be taken away. Property can be lost, stolen, taxed, destroyed, seized, etc. Ultimately, all property rights are illusory. We never own anything permanently. One day, each and every one of us is going to die, and we're not taking any property with us. At the moment in America, we have a basically functional society, more or less. Therefore, property rights for the most part are predictable and enforceable. However, in an SHTF scenario, this picture will change dramatically. If we find ourselves in a situation in which the rule of law has broken down, the nature of ownership will shift to mean that which you can defend, secure, hide, or have some sort of leverage over. Those will be the factors that redefine ownership. So why does this matter? I hear from and about many preppers who, in making their plans, are stuck in the mindset of our traditional notions of property rights. In other words, they are thinking what's mine is mine, rather than in an SHTF scenario, you only are going to own that which you can, again, defend, secure, hide, or have some sort of societal leverage over. For example, I hear some preppers say, well, because of the possibility of a supply chain breakdown in food, I'm going to take some property that I own and I'm going to grow my own fruits and vegetables. And that's great. I have no problem with that. In fact, I think that is highly admirable. But one of the things they fail to consider is how to secure the property. And some will say, well, I'll just get a shotgun and that'll keep everybody else away. Well, that's probably not going to be good enough. I don't care how many rifles you have or how much ammunition you have. If you're just a few sets of eyes and a few guns, you're not going to be able to keep hungry hordes of people away. Now, I'm not trying to say that growing your own food is a waste of time or something that's not recommended. Nothing like that. The point is that when you make your plans and your preps, you don't want to make them under false assumptions. And the assumption being that if it's mine, I own it, it will be fine. No one will come after it because they have no legal right to do so. That would, in my opinion, be a false assumption in a without rule of law or some type of societal breakdown situation. In sum, we want to be realistic with our prepping and our planning. And unfortunately, the probable reality of an SHTF scenario is that the nature of ownership will not fit our current paradigm, and we will only own, again, that which we can defend, secure, hide, or have some sort of leverage over. So let's keep it real. That's all I have to say on the subject of ownership at the moment. Thanks for watching. This is the Suburban Sentinel. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions, enlightening comments, and differing opinions are always welcome. Be safe and prep, everybody.